Who's that figure in the dark? Mystery leaves a mark. Outline tells a hidden truth. Who is hiding in the proof? Silhouettes in the night, guessing the mystery right. Who is it I'm gonna find? Guess the shadow on my mind. Could it be a friend or foe, standing there in shadows glow? Is it someone that I knew? Silhouette shows just a clue. Tracing lines with my eyes, shake the holds a sweet surprise. Guess again, try to see who's this shadow gonna be. In the dark where lights don't reach, silhouettes they start to teach. Every curve and every line, gonna crack this case just fine. Oh! Silhouettes in the night, guessing the mystery right. Who is it I'm gonna find? Guess the shadow on my mind. Could it be a friend or foe, standing there in shadows glow? Is it someone that I knew? Silhouette shows just a clue. Tracing lines with my eyes, shake the holds a sweet surprise. Guess again, try to see who's this shadow gonna be. In the dark where lights don't reach, silhouettes they start to every curve and every line. Gonna crack this case just fine. Oh! Is it I'm gonna find? Get the shadow on my mind.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Joshua. Yeah, I know it's buffering. I've been YouTube saying that. I'm not sure what's going on. Saying YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth. I am dropping lots of frames for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I can't tell you. Hopefully we're down to I'm not sure what's going on. Okay. Yeah, let's see, let's get some things. Gonna stop some things. Exit. Exit. Yes. Exit. Back down. Okay, so what's it like now, Joshua, if you can see or hear me? Just like dropping frames lots by the second. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna have to restart my computer or not. Okay, I'm waiting to. Well, zero is not good at all. Obviously, something's probably wrong with the internet tonight, although it's been working all right for me. Uh, well, it's a low thing. I can hear you. Oh, can you see anything? Well, what about movement? Not that there's a lot of movement. Okay, I'm gonna put out the link for people to come. Post. Close. I'm gonna put it on Discord, and then I think I'm gonna close Discord. Okay, now I'm gonna close Discord. I'm gonna quit Discord. Hopefully that will help. Well, it's saying excellent. We're still dropping frames a lot, but we're down into the 70s. Although it's very much fluctuating for thing. So make sure you like and share, Joshua, get some more people in here. Hopefully, so we can start. Tonight, of course, is 1980s video game characters and creatures. We'll go another 5 minutes, and if nobody else is here, we will start. No matter what. Well, meaning to 15 after, since it just switched to 11. Still dropping frames, but it's slowly going down. So, in percentage. But how are you tonight, Joshua, if you can hear me? Press any button to start. Yeah, only, well, it depends. Is this arcade or home console? Because if it's arcade, you need to insert a quarter. It's home console, then you can just simply, press start. Okay, we're down to like 3 minutes. Looks like you might be getting first place a few times before some people show up. Everybody wants to forget that it starts at 7. Or it's supposed to start at 7, and the sooner we have enough people in here, the sooner we start. And sometimes that seems to happen, and sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes we have to wait to that 15 or 20-minute mark. But since you're here, we're only waiting to the yeah, this is an MMO, a multiplayer online game, but apparently there's only one person playing. Joshua Hughes. The greater Joshua Hughes, greater than player one or the greatest player one? So you're catching up there. It looks like Joshua. You're what there? You're less than 100 points away from him. I think it's only 96, but hey. I'm selecting player one. I guess since you're first person here, that makes you player one. Okay, less than a minute, and we start. I think it's going to be tricky, a little tricky tonight. I think it's going to be a little harder than what people think. Because sometimes those pixels can be hard to decipher. Oh, here we go. We are commencing. Player one. Start. Round one. Fight. And since I don't think we have any other players here, player two comes in and gets the win of the 3 points, the top thing, the top score for the round. And yes, it is Donkey Kong. Fairly iconic, easy one to go with, I think, for the first round. What do you guys think? And here's Joshua thinking he had it in the bag, first place. No, nobody's here. I'll just... That was difficult. Are you saying it was difficult or it wasn't? You got it pretty fast and you saying it wasn't difficult. I'm saying it was fairly easy for round one, which it's supposed to be. So, bye-bye, Donkey Kong. No more barrels for you. Okay, round two. Commencing. Engage. Or are you just being facetious and saying that was difficult? Yes, Miss Pac-Man. And Alpha coming in first place. Shouldn't it be Pac-Woman? I don't know. That's not what they called her at the time. Pac-Man. Hey, just be glad they didn't call her Pac-Girl. And although technically Joshua got the first part wrong, but I'm giving it to him. although she was married to Pac-Man, at least in the cartoon, and I think on the computer or video game screen, because they did have a Pac baby together. Although that doesn't mean nothing. The game was called Ms. Pac-Man, the MS. Okay, bye bye Pac-Woman, Miss Pac-Man. It's time. Well, we see Miss Pac-Man in the Pac-Man cartoon, so. Or you're talking the one with Baby Pac-Man? Baby Pac? Pac Baby? I'm not sure. Anyways, round 3 begins now. Well, you did actually get that one. Yes, it is Seamus. Or Metroid. I would have accepted either. So Alpha gets in first place. Alpha is getting his lead in over Joshua. He's trying to stomp Joshua into Never Land. Okay, bye-bye, Seamus. Shamus, and however you pronounce it. Okay, round 4. If you get round 4 or you're out the door. Ah, okay. Samus. Samus. Is that your gay answer? Yes. Well, I would accept it just Ninja Gaiden because I couldn't remember the real name, but with you writing it Alpha, it reminded me of seeing it while I was looking. So it looks like the first 4 were easy. Question is, I think number 5 is going to be easy too. I remember what it is now. I think you should get number 5. So nobody's out the door because you both got number 4. I think you're going to be able to jive with 5. That just looks so wrong. But I really look at this one. Yes, Cubert. Cubert. Now they should hopefully start to get hard. Or a little bit more difficult. Bye-bye, Cubert. My. They had a cartoon for that, Cubert, as well. They had a cartoon for a lot of video games back in the 80s. Anyways, here is number 6. And it ain't a fix. You just well, meep, 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 meep. Wrong, Luigi. From the original, I think from the original Mario Bros. Nice try. I knew I'd probably trick you on that one. When there's Mario Mario and Luigi Mario, I think you have to be a little bit more specific than just saying Mario. Hey, Alpha. I mean, okay, are you talking to me or somebody else? Um, Parasocial? Elk? Any guesses, Joshua? Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. And you are right. How did you get? um, Actually, I think you mean from Tuesday because I wasn't on yesterday, but I get your point. Yeah, apology accepted. Yes. So, how did you get Simon Belmont? I'm wondering. What gave it away? Alpha? Because I think Josh just copied you. His silhouette? Oh, wow. I don't know the character that well that I would have ever guessed that. Okay, here's round 8. We have to see what is your fate. It's actually Trevor Moment. Hey, Flit, how are you? Welcome to 80's video game characters and creatures. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Well, just try Flit. You never know. You should actually. I would think you would get this one, Flit. Tonight's theme is 80s video game creatures, characters, and creatures. Why? Well, usually that was the easiest to find. And B, it is supposed to be 80s video game characters. Why wouldn't I use the in-game sprites? There's a couple I didn't just because I couldn't find nothing. So are you guessing Joshua, Flit? Let me know if you're not. That way I can let Alpha know whether he's right or wrong. Okay, it seems like I have to bring up the timer. Yeah, I've had that timer since day one. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Well, unfortunately, it seems none of you got it. It is a chocobo from Final Fantasy. Why not what? Who are you talking to? Flit? I never played that game. I thought Flit might have got it. I thought he could have recognized it. Actually, Flit, you did play it. You played a role-playing version of it. I was responding to Alpha. Okay, bye-bye, Chocobo. Choke your bow. Here we go, round 9. It'll be quite fine. Flit or well, Parap's not probably gonna do, but Flit, you wanna hazard a guess? Maybe Yoga? Yaga? Okay, we're giving Flit a 30-second timer to try and... I just haven't been able had to really use the timer in a while. Spell check fail. Okay. And we did have one right answer in the chat, and it was Alpha Proto with Ganon from The Legend of Zelda. Okay, some of these are harder than I thought they would be, and some of them aren't. Okay. Split. Okay. Bye bye, Ganon. You're defeated by the power of the Triforce. Here we go. Round 10 for Fen. I cosplayed Ganon. Ah, cool. No, that's. I'm sorry, Alpha. I'm sorry, Joshua. This is Birdie from Street Fighter 1. And good try, Flit, as well. Yeah, I didn't. I said video game characters. Arcade games are video games. Look at. Well, you said you wouldn't be responding, so that's why I didn't. That's why I showed it a few seconds earlier than or about the same time. Okay, so round 11. Fight. 10 seconds. Oh, that's faster. So, am I waiting for you, or you gonna put a guess here, Flit? He said, "Don't worry about it." Okay, so yes, it's Mike Haggart. So Alpha, Josh, and no one. Bye-bye, Mikey. We know you'll eat anything. Okay, here comes 12. Now, this is just basically a headshot. I will tell you that. Or from, well, from about here. I know it's hard to see. From, you know. Because this is the only pick I could get for her. Oh. There, you got a hint. As if you probably didn't know that part already. You piece of God. Any guesses, Flit or Alpha? Okay, unfortunately, no to everybody. This is, I think it's pronounced Nia, Nei, from Fantasy Star 1 and 2, and probably others. Don't say it again. Okay, round 13. Flip's like, oh man, I haven't even actually played ROMs of those old Fantasy Star games. Oh man, what a king. No, Joshua, definitely not. And no, what? This is the Prince from the Prince of Persia. Video game. It was slightly better than that, but this one actually has a sword and sort of a turban up there. That was on NES. I think that was on NES as well. I'm pretty sure I played it on NES. I'm not sure, Flit. It could have been from the late 70s easily. Pitfall Harry. Okay, round 14. NES. Nintendo Entertainment System. NES. NES. Oh, were you guessing NES? Alpha? You mean the NES? Yes. That's what I was talking about. Yes. I believe Prince of Persia was on the NES because I played it on a console back then. And I don't think it was Genesis because I never had a Master System. So that was not my guess. Okay. Okay, so do you have a guess? No, none of you are right. This is Larry from Leisure Suit Larry. And while I was doing this, getting this one ready, he reminds me a little bit of Larry from Three's Company. When I think about it, the dress is similar. The dress, how he dresses. No, that was a computer room. Dude. Oh, Rick, how do you know that game? Because I saw it on shelves. I've actually played it once or twice. It's actually not that. It's tame compared to stuff that you'd find today. Okay, bye-bye, Leisure Shoot Larry. Okay. Last round. Final round. 15. They couldn't stock that, like, it sold out fast, or they just couldn't put it on the shelves. Because the art on the cover was tame. Wasn't even, wouldn't even pass for Playboy? Or anything like that. See, you're not supposed to. Well, I guess in some ways you're supposed to say what it looks like, but you know it's supposed to be a video game character, so maybe stick to that, Flit. Oh, they couldn't put it on the shelf? Why not? I know they. I saw a couple. I think a couple places like Radio Shack. Well, I think Joshua was close, but no cigar, because it's Bomberman. Oh, well, so I think the clear winner tonight is Alpha. Player 2, you are the winner. Do you want to do a fatality on player 1? Oh, sorry, that's next decade, 90s. Oh, Bomberman, I think he gets started in the 80s, and I played it a couple times, but that's obviously the sprite that you would have used at the time. Of course, it looks better now. Not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got a passing grade, Alpha. 8 out of 15. Unfortunately, Joshua, well, depends on where you are. Here in high school, 50 is a passing grade. Unfortunately, Joshua did not get a passing grade. So did you guys enjoy tonight's set of characters? And I just said uh, characters and creatures at this point because of the chocobo. Otherwise, it was just all characters. I figured I had to say creatures because of the chocobo, because technically the chocobo is not a specific character. Those silhouettes are tough, especially those last 5. And of course, there was the trick of Luigi. You guys should. It was out. You can't. In some ways, I don't think when you're out after you're out of the first 5, you can't expect something that easy. Although, like a couple of these were fairly easy. Simon Belmont, you got really easy, so maybe I don't know. What was 7? 7 and 9 and 11. What was 11 again? Oh, Mike. Yeah, he was pretty easy. Oh, Gannon. I guess that was pretty easy too. And 7 must have been Simon Belmont. Yeah. I was waiting on Mario though. Yeah. Most I'd say if it's a dead giveaway character like Mario, like Donkey Kong was, I figured, I was thinking of doing Paul. And the only reason I did Donkey Kong was because I was having a hard time finding. I guess, well, Donkey Kong's a character and the creature, although the creature's name isn't Donkey Kong. He isn't an ape, a, a gorilla. So, but. or I thought Joshua might have learned by now. Well, he has learned a couple times the tricks. If I probably put that up in the top of the last five, he would have known for sure it was Luigi. Donkeys aren't monkeys. No, but they're apes. Gorillas. Oh, donkey. Oh, donkeys aren't monkeys. No, but Donkey Kong is a monkey or an ape or an ape gorilla. Okay, so let's see. I think next week we are going to do another year of debate. At least there wasn't an arcade video game. Oh, you never know. I just might not have found it. At least there wasn't one in the 80s. Let's see. What year do we want to? How about comic book characters that came out in the year 2001. Comic book characters that came out made their first appearance in 2001. In comic books, not TV or whatever. So maybe they've been on TV before and it wasn't until 2001 that they were first introduced into a comic book. I don't know. I'm just saying 2001. Did you guys enjoy tonight? What do you think of next week's topic? And maybe after that, we will do cartoons in 2 weeks. Maybe we'll do cartoons from the year 2000s. Because I think Joshua was asking about that. But I think after we do the 2010s, 2001 was a crazy year. I think that's why I picked it. Although we'll eventually probably do a lot of years, but yeah. Um, and then yeah, in 2 weeks, yeah, maybe we'll do two tens. And the great thing is, some of these things, like we can come down. Would you guys mind if, like, say, I did for cartoon characters? Would you mind if I did a part two of like 80s cartoons or any of the decades really? Or even a part three if I can come up with enough characters. Yes, I know. Joshua. That's why it was a crazy year. But with that said, well, like I said, did you guys enjoy tonight? Characters that came out 2001 next week. So I guess with that, I'm going to say au revoir, goodbye. We'll see you Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Hopefully for the Insecto. Rick, as a Canadian, is rubbing is rubbing. Hey, that you know, before 2001, as a Canadian, I could cross the border without my passport, and I like that better. So, it was a crazy year for Canadians in that way too, because we got affected by that. Not quite as much as the States, but a little bit. But okay, hopefully see you guys Saturday. So bye for now. God bless. Have a great night. Love y'all. See you Saturday. And I'm gonna have to figure out doing something about Canadian Shield. Now I crossed legally at the time. Okay, bye.